Freshly leaked documents revealed that when he died under strange circumstances in Paris, the ex-South African ambassador was not by himself. He was supposedly with a clandestine lover, news which has caused waves in politics and diplomacy. This revelation has not only reopened one of the most baffling foreign cases in recent history but has also brought a cloud of suspicion over those who were once closest to him. Before we turn further into this explosive tale of power, passion, and treason, it's worth remembering that NATHI was no ordinary diplomat. He was an experienced statesman, a politician once viewed as untouchable in political circles, an individual who stepped through corridors of power with both charm and authority. Behind the gilded rhetoric and diplomatic grins, however, it now appears that there lay secrets strong enough to bring about the downfall of all he represented. As per various investigative reports, Dera had visited Paris on a supposedly governmental mission. Official memorandums showed that he was participating in a sequence of behind-closed-doors conferences with European trade officials. What none of them knew at the time, however, was that he had extended his visit quietly for personal reasons that, according to police hotel receipts and classified intelligence dossiers, were anything but professional. Recently discovered travel records and hotel check-in documents allegedly show that a mysterious woman had registered at the same five-star Paris hotel hours before Dera's registration. She paid cash, registered under an assumed name, and was located in an adjacent suite. Both suites were reserved through back-channel, off-the-books mechanisms instead of the usual embassy protocol. To the investigators, this tidbit raised eyebrows immediately. Hotel insiders who witnessed him on the eve of his death have finally come forward with their accounts of what they observed. Staff reported that Dera last broke bread with a woman characterized as elegant, soft-spoken, and obviously very intimate with him. Their table was isolated, removed from the open dining area, and reserved by hotel guards at Dera's insistence. Hours later, events would become intimate, and then tragic. Emergency personnel were summoned to the suite when there were reports of a medical emergency. It was too late when they got there, the ambassador died at the scene. What surprised responders most, though, was not the death of a foreign diplomat, it was the vanishing of the woman who had been with him only a few hours before. She had disappeared entirely, no records of her passport, no exit logs, no CCTV footage aside from some indistinct images taken by a side corridor camera. French authorities initially ascribed Dera's death to natural causes, suspecting a sudden cardiac event, but fresh evidence and the recent leaks indicate there was a great deal more to the tale. A source within the South African embassy in Paris anonymously indicated that the mysterious woman could not have been a casual companion after all. Some say she was linked to top political leaders in Pretoria. One report indicates she might have previously served as a communications advisor during Dera's time in the foreign ministry years ago. Another identifies her as a foreign citizen with contacts in influential business circles under investigation for money laundering and illegal contracting with state-owned corporations. If this is true, the implications are staggering. This supposed connection could account for why numerous official records regarding Dera's Paris visit were suddenly sealed in the days after his death. "There's no need to seal routine diplomatic records," said one retired intelligence analyst knowledgeable about embassy procedure, unless, of course, the trip involved something that couldn't stand public scrutiny. Within 48 hours of the incident, embassy staff were instructed to seal Dera's personal belongings and restrict access to all communication devices. His laptop, 2 cell phones, and handwritten notebooks were reportedly taken into custody by embassy security and then quietly transferred to South Africa under diplomatic cover. French investigators who had initially been assigned to the case were suddenly replaced after a discreet request from Pretoria. The timing of the transition has sparked rumors that higher authorities may have acted to quiet possible fallout. And now, with fresh revelations of a mysterious lover, the speculation that the death of Dera might not have been an accident has acquired new life. Some political observers even indicate that the ambassador might have been silenced either to cover up sensitive information or to stop him from revealing a broader corruption network. The Dera family, who until now had remained largely silent, recently broke their silence in an emotional public statement. "We have been told many stories," one family member said, holding back tears, "but none have given us peace. All we want is the truth." The family also disclosed that a number of personal belongings were missing when Dera's body was repatriated to South Africa, including his personal phone and his computer. The two are said to contain vital information regarding his last days, including messages, emails, and call logs, which may reveal who he met and what was said in Paris. These events have unleashed a political firestorm back home. Sources in the ruling party, the ANC, have suggested that Dera's supposed liaison was not well known among top officials but was kept under wraps so as not to damage reputations or provoke scandal. Others in opposition circles claim that the mysterious woman could have been an operative planted to pry out classified information or get the ambassador to compromise himself. More terrifying, though, are increasing rumors that his murder was an assassination masquerading as a personal scandal, designed to distract the public from larger graft probes Dera was said to have been working on. French officials have now quietly reopened several facets of the investigation after obtaining new DNA samples extracted from the hotel suite. Initial analysis is said to have identified a partial female DNA profile, thought to belong to the woman spotted with Dera. If verified, it could trigger a diplomatic earthquake, one that not only exposes her identity but also potentially connects her to high-ranking political and financial powers in several countries. While both the French and South African governments have remained officially quiet, inquiries for comment at the embassy and the Department of International Relations have been met with silence. Nevertheless, informed sources claim that the growing international scrutiny is making it increasingly difficult to contain the story. On social media, the case has become a national fixation. South Africans are split between those who think the ambassador died of natural causes and those who believe he was entangled in a web of deceit and betrayal. Online debates rage on, with hashtags calling for #Justice for Dera trending for days. Commentators and experts now caution that the revelations unfolding may unravel networks of deep-rooted corruption and test South Africa's diplomatic relations with its European counterparts. Forensic experts close to the inquiry have suggested that new toxicology results could soon be published, tests that may determine whether Dera's death was caused by poisoning or a heart-related incident. If confirmed, it could either prove foul play or close the case forever. With each additional layer peeled away, one reality cannot be denied, that this tale transcends romance or tragedy. It is a narrative of power, secrets, and the perilous crossroads of personal decisions and politics. For the time being, the world waits. The identity of the enigmatic woman, the lost devices, and the sealed files may each contain the key to explaining what actually transpired on that fateful night in Paris. Was NATHI Dera a victim of a forbidden romance gone wrong, or was he murdered to safeguard secrets too incendiary to reveal? Regardless of what the truth may turn out to be, one thing is certain, this tale is only just beginning. Do you think Ambassador Dera's death was a hard tragedy or the concealment of something much larger? Let us hear your opinions in the comments section below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more breaking news on South Africa's most stunning political enigmas, because when the truth eventually comes out, it might not only rewrite the last chapter of NATHI Dera's story, it could rewrite South African history itself.